On to the garage. I have been missing from YouTube for many months. For those of you that saw my last video, you'll know that I suffer with ulcerative colitis, which is a word I cannot say. I cannot say ulcerative. So from now on, I will just say colitis. It's a form of inflammatory bowel disease, also known as IBD, and it has been kicking my butt for nearly a year. So I haven't really had the energy, the motivation. The biggest thing I have been struggling with is fatigue. So I have been off out just doing nothing basically other than sitting on the sofa for the past few months. So I have not done anything worthy of making a video of, honestly. It's now the end of May. It's the bank holiday, the second bank holiday in May for those of you here in the UK. That's basically how long it's been. I think the last time I did a video it was October, I think, so it's been months. Anyway, I'm in the garage. I have done a bit of a garage reno, as I alluded to in my last video. I showed you a few pictures. It's been sort of more set up now. There's like boxes and things up on the wall. There's some above you where you are. All this racking. I built myself a bench. Got my Beetle in here. And what I've just been doing for the past 2 hours is taking the engine apart. It's 4 years ago, 4 years ago in 2020, that year that we all want to forget, me especially, my engine caught fire. I was planning on going to one of those outdoor cinema things with a friend to watch Grease, the classic film Grease, and I thought it'd be really cool to take my classic car and go with my friend and watch an outdoor cinema. But the day before, I thought I should probably just check just to make sure that it starts, because I've never drive this anywhere that I really need to be. I don't think I ever really drive it to work because it normally breaks down, and so when I really need it, it'll break down on me. So I'd never take it anywhere I want to go. So I thought the day before the viewing, the cinema experience, I'd just start it just to make sure that that it works, because I hadn't driven it for a few months, and turn the key, and then literally 2 seconds later, fire just came up through the deck lid and just consumed the engine bay. So all the wiring's gone crispy. Like here you've got the distributor, and the wire is just gone. It's just an example of what's happened. I managed to lay my hands fairly quickly on a powder fire extinguisher, and I managed to put the fire out. But yeah, that was a big day. This is my first car. I bought this in 2003 when I was 18, August 2003. So this year I will have owned it 21 years. So I've had this car longer than I haven't. I've had it more than half my life. It's a big part of me. I mean, all of my t-shirts and everything are all sort of Volkswagen based, as you may have seen in previous videos. All of my cars are Volkswagens. It's a big part of me, and it's shaped a lot of who I am and people that I know and that sort of thing. Anyway, it's just been sat here waiting for time and predominantly money. So whilst I've been working on the crafter, getting that done, getting that redone, so done the first time, done the second time, I still haven't finished it. I said in the last video I had a load of footage of stuff that I'd done. Basically, I looked through it, it's all garbage, couldn't make a video out of it, so I just didn't bother. I didn't see the point in trying to fabricate something to put on YouTube that was substandard. So yeah, so this, I've now got to the point where I'm leaving the crafter as it is. I have lost the motivation to do anything on that. It's good enough, it works. There's still more to do on it, there's still lots more to do on it, but I'm taking a bit of a break from that, and I thought this thing really deserves some love. So like I say, for the past 2 hours I've just taken bits of the engine apart so I can get to it, I can freshen some parts up, and I've set up a Twitch channel, and I've just streamed it for 2 hours, literally me listening to Spotify and taking the engine apart. So I will try and condense 2 hours down into probably 10 or 15 minutes, however long this video is from here, just so you guys can get a flavour of what I've been doing, and yeah, they're so incredibly easy to work on. If you've ever owned a Beetle or want to own a Beetle, you will know that they are. If you've owned them, you'll know they're incredibly easy to work on. If you haven't owned one and you want to, honestly, buy one. They're so easy. You can see everything ticking and wearing. Especially if you get like a distributor cap. You can get distributor caps that don't look as bad as this, that are see-through, and you can literally see the rotor arm going around inside the distributor, sparking on each of the 4 contacts as the engine runs. So it is, honestly, it's one of the best ways to get into mechanicking, especially if you're sort of 18, 19, early 20s. Buy yourself an old Volkswagen. Honestly, it's the best way to learn about mechanics. So that's how I've learned a lot of mine, is through working on this thing. So I'm ever grateful to it, and I don't think it'll ever leave me, much to my wife's displeasure. I think she'd quite happily see me get rid of this, but no, it's not going anywhere. So anyway, yes, less waffle from me, and let's see what I can make out of this 2-hour time lapse. So, what do you make of that? In true project car style, most people, I think, that own something like this will probably get this far, dismantle it, and then not touch it for about another 5 years. But I promise that is not going to be the case. I'm going to be working on this throughout the summer in a hope that I can basically get this engine refurbished, up and running again, and get the electrics in the car so that I can actually start it. And I've got like a remote box that I'm going to wire in as well, so that I can control the engine from the back of the car, almost like having like a second dash, but in a box. Yeah, it'll make more sense in the future. But for the keen-eyed of you, yes, that is a wing from Amber, Project Amber, CJ's van. He gave it to me as a present before he went to Portugal. That was a nice little touch from him. So yes, if you're thinking, is that a bit of Project Amber? Actually, yes, it is. It's his old rusty wing that he was going to give away as a prize, but ended up just giving it to me as a thank you for doing something for him. So that was really cool. But yeah, this is the garage. I am really pleased that I did this last year, and it's working really well. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. And at some point in the future, I have no idea when, I'm not going to make any promises, I will continue this and I will stream it on Twitch. And no doubt there are going to be updates on Instagram, so go and follow me there as well. And yeah, you'll see me in the next video. Goodbye.